And you need to be very, very clear with your contractors that we're thinking of polished concrete. What stage do we need to start the polished concrete? How is that going to work with the process? You know, it's really good to be able to start the grinding process as early as possible. However, you want to protect the concrete from some elements, you know, things being spilt on it, weather and that sort of stuff. So it's important to talk with your contractor about getting us in at the right time, getting somebody in at the right time to grind the concrete. So, and then allowing enough time to get the job done to a stage where it can be left and not, you know, get damaged in the process of finishing off the home. Usually most contractors will come back at the end and give it a once over and hand over the product, but it's pretty important to make sure that you work with them and time it, but that's the same with any trade really. There's a large component of time in edging a floor properly and edging and making sure that the edges, because they're all done with separate tools, making sure the edges match the floor and making sure you've got a consistent finish right to the edge. So it's very important that that's done before any skirting board, any cabinetry. Some contractors like to come in while the slab's open and grind the surface. We prefer to get in when the slab's protected because we don't really want to leave the slab exposed to perhaps being damaged or stained by something. You know, it could be anything being spilt on it or sitting on it for a long period of time. So we like to come in when the slab's protected, but before skirting boards, before cabinetry, before fiddly stuff like that. But for us, we've got to go around the edges anyway, so it's important that you know, we're delivering a quality product while you know, trying to sort of garner back a little bit of the labour cost that we're going to be putting into the job as well. Yeah, so after plaster is great because you know, all the messy work of putting plaster up's done. Before paint's good because then if there's any damage to the walls it can be plastered up. Before skirting boards is very, very important because we can finish to the base plate of the wall and make sure that the skirting boards are going down on a finished surface. But of course with any finished surface it is important to protect it, so if you've got a closed up job, a weatherproof job, then you know, I think it's probably a little bit easier for the customer to protect the job then.